Takehiro Tomiyasu confirmed available for Arsenal. Thank the Lord the international break is finally over, and so with Arsenal set to return on Saturday against Norwich, we will get the latest Arsenal team news, in particular a certain Takehiro Tomiyasu, and could Jack Wilshere be on his way back to the Emirates? Let's find out in the latest Arsenal news today. Yo, what is going on guys? My name is Wilshere and welcome back to your boys channel. As per, you know the business, make sure to go down there and smash a like on the video, and while you are down there, please do consider subscribing to your boys channel because we are on the road to 60,000 subscribers. But getting into the Arsenal news and starting off with Takehiro Tomiyasu. The Japanese international is a player for our club, but is he going to be available come Saturday? Well, in a press conference today, Mikel Arteta said on Tomiyasu, "We need a work permit first. The club is working hard to try and achieve that in the next couple of hours." So just like with the transfer of Martin Odegaard, Arsenal once again having issues with the work permits. But my friends, there is no need to worry, because as Chris Wheatley has confirmed, Takehiro Tomiyasu's work permit application has been approved and he is available to play against Norwich on Saturday. So Mr. Wheatley has confirmed that it's confirmed Takehiro Tomiyasu is ready to play and make his Arsenal debut come Saturday. In terms of Mikel Arteta on Tomiyasu the player, he says he has the ability to play anywhere in the back four. He gives us different qualities in the right back position. He brings qualities that we didn't have in the squad. So Mikel Arteta acknowledges that Tomiyasu is a very versatile player, but at the same time the Arsenal manager has confirmed that he's a right back first things first. Now of course Arsenal already have Chambers, Cedric and AJ Maitland that can all play in that position, but none of those players, if we're being real, are on the same level as Takehiro Tomiyasu. Arsenal themselves have spent close to 20 million euros on this player, so by no means is he a cheap signing. Now my only real concern is that Tomiyasu has only really had 1 or 2 training sessions under his belt as an Arsenal player, and so then it's down to the Arsenal manager. Is he going to throw him in straight away against Norwich, or is he going to go for the safer option of Callum Chambers or Cedric Suarez? For me, I hope it's the first option, as I want to see what this Japanese right back has to offer. How good is he, and is he worth the money that Arsenal have paid? But to you guys watching, my fellow managers, would you guys start Tomiyasu against Norwich on Saturday as the right back? In terms of the other Arsenal team news, Mohamed El-Neni is out with a hamstring and is aiming to be back in full training in 2 to 3 weeks. Gabriel Magalhaes, Eddie Nketiah, Thomas Partey and Ben White are now all in full training and available for selection, while Granit Xhaka is serving the first of a 3-match suspension. So Xhaka and El-Neni out, but Nketiah, Magalhaes, Partey and Ben White are all in, ready for selection, and a massive, major boost for Mikel Arteta. But with that major boost comes major pressure to get a result on the day. Gabriel and Thomas Partey themselves are coming in for the first time, having not played a single minute thus far this season. And in terms of Ben White, he's only played 1 game against Brentford. Let's not talk about that. Those 3 players certainly strengthen the spine of the Arsenal team for me, which is a massive weakness as it stands and has been thus far this season. Now in terms of central midfield, as is confirmed by Arsenal, El-Neni and Xhaka are not available, and with that being the case, surely it's going to be a Sambi/Partey partnership. But with that being said, Sambi missed the last Belgian game via an injury, but as Chris Wheatley has confirmed, it is worth noting that Lokonga didn't play for Belgium as a precaution, and the Belgian media say it's nothing serious and he should be available for Arsenal this weekend. Hopefully that is the case, because Sambi and Partey is something your boy definitely wants to see. And even though Sambi has been brought in as a long-term Arsenal player, with Xhaka not available for the next 3 games, if Sambi and Partey can show their levels of midfield, then who's to say this can't be the long-term Arsenal central midfield? Mikel Arteta on Emil Smith-Rowe says he's carrying an illness. He's not been feeling good. Let's see how he is in the next couple of days. So as it stands, Emil Smith-Rowe is a doubt for the Norwich game, and if that is to be the case, I think we're going to go for an Odegaard, Pepe and Saka 3 behind the centre forward, because of course if ESR is fit, Arteta's go-to is Odegaard, Smith-Rowe and Saka. But with that not being the case, Nicolas Pepe-Dino is going to get a goal in the Arsenal team. But one thing I want to ask you guys is, once ESR is fully fit and available, should he start in that 3, or should it be Pepe instead with Saka on the left wing and Odegaard as the number 10? Moving on, let's discuss a certain Jack Wilshere. Super Jackie Wilshere was a great player for Arsenal back in the day, and the fact that he's 29 years of age, having been released by his last club in Bournemouth, Jack Wilshere as it stands does not have a club to train with or a club to play for. So today, Mikel Arteta on if there is a chance for Jack Wilshere to train with Arsenal, someone that I know that I shared a dressing room with and is so loved by everyone here. Our doors are always open to Jack Wilshere. But in terms of Wilshere the player, I don't see any possibility of Wilshere re-signing for Arsenal as a first team player. Yes, he's 29 years of age and technically in his peak years, but there is definitely a reason why no clubs in the Premier League or the Championship or even in Europe have made a single move for Jack Wilshere, having been released from Bournemouth. In terms of us Arsenal fans, we were always very sentimental towards our ex-players, always bring him back, he's going to be a great player, it's a remontada FC. It is time to put that sentiment to one side. It is not going to work out for Wilshere at Arsenal, but if he wants to come back and train with the first team, up his fitness and potentially even get some sort of coaching role, then as Mikel Arteta says, the door is always open to Jack Wilshere. But in terms of Wilshere the player, as much as it hurts me to say, I don't think Wilshere will ever play once again for Arsenal Football Club. But is your boy being too harsh, and would you guys retake Jack Wilshere at Arsenal as a potential player? For me it's a no, but let's see what you guys are saying down below in the comments. Mikel Arteta on Ainsley Maitland-Niles. I am happy that he has stayed. It was our intention and he's another player in the squad. He knows that he has a very unique quality in any squad, which is his versatility to play in different positions. So Mikel Arteta is pretty happy that Ainsley is staying, but is Foftey himself happy that he's staying at Arsenal? Because let's get it straight, 24 years of age now I believe, Maitland-Niles is going to want to play first team minutes. As things stand, he's not going to start as right back over Tomiyasu, and neither is he going to start in central midfield over Partey or Sambi Lokonga. And so even though he stayed as of now, don't be surprised if Ainsley Maitland-Niles pushes for a brand new move come January to get some first team minutes just like he did last season. But at the same time, with the likes of en-nesyri and Xhaka currently not available, fingers crossed and touch where it doesn't happen, but if a Partey or Sambi was to get injured, then that could potentially give Ainsley Maitland-Niles the long awaited central midfield opportunity at Arsenal Football Club. According to Kalina de Nervion via Sport Witness, Arsenal see Sevilla striker Youssef en-Nesyri as an ideal striker and want a move for the 24-year-old to happen as soon as possible, so in January. But Sevilla want things to be postponed until next summer. 24-year-old Youssef en-Nesyri scored 24 goals for Sevilla last season. In terms of the type of player, 6'3" in height, he is a aerially dominant centre forward. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've not watched that much of en-Nesyri play, but in terms of the little videos I've seen, I guess he looks like a decent little striker. But at the same time, you have to ask yourselves the question, is en-Nesyri that guy for Arsenal to propel to the next level? Is he really an upgrade on Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Alexandre Lacazette? Personally, I don't think so. But regardless, I think Arsenal will want to sign a centre forward in the upcoming transfer windows. It's just a matter of question of who that player is going to be. Personally, your boy has made it no secret, I have got my eyes set on Alexander Isak. But at the same time, I've also heard players like Dominic Calvert-Lewin also get linked to a move to Arsenal. Let's wait and see what centre forward Arsenal are going to sign. But if it came down to you guys, my fellow scouts, what centre forward do you want to see Arsenal sign in the upcoming transfer windows? And is it going to be Youssef en-Nesyri? Let me know your thoughts on this player. Okay then, moving on to the other Arsenal news today, and starting off with the Arsenal Estonian international 19-year-old goalkeeper Karlheinz. As Chris Wheatley says here, Karlheinz put in an exceptional goalkeeping performance for Estonia against Wales last night. As previously reported, the Arsenal shot stopper has stalled over signing a new deal and his contract expires next summer. 19 years of age, even though he's not played a single first team minute for Arsenal, he is already the first team keeper for Estonia, and last night Hein put in a terrific performance for his country against Wales. But at the same time, I think Arsenal have made it clear their third choice goalkeeper is going to be Okonkwo, who has just signed a brand new contract. And in terms of Aaron Ramsdale as well, Arsenal have just signed a 23-year-old, he's going to be the long-term keeper as it stands as well. And so even though Hein has showed his potential last night, I don't think he's going to stay at Arsenal, and I think once his contract expires at the end of the season, he is going to leave Arsenal Football Club. Ex-Southampton player Matt Letizia says, I can tell you from a contact inside the Arsenal camp, at Arsenal the problem isn't with the manager, the problem is all in the changing room from what I am hearing. Letizia also says there is a lot of disharmony in the changing room, and that is something very difficult for a manager, even though it might be the player's fault. We know what happens when things go wrong, and it's always the manager who carries the can. Now, if there is actual disharmony in the Arsenal squad, this is very bad news for the future of Mikel Arteta, because as we saw in the past with Unai Emery, once reports came out that he had lost the Arsenal dressing room, he was sacked within days. And so if you are to believe Matt Letizia and there is actual disharmony in the Arsenal squad behind the scenes, then Mikel Arteta's sacking could be very imminent. But as it stands, these are just unconfirmed reports. In terms of what I have said in the past, and I'll say it again, I think Mikel Arteta has got 4 games left to prove to Arsenal that he's the guy. But despite saying that, of course, Arsenal backed him heavily in the transfer markets, the fact they've backed Mikel Arteta so much in the market shows a sign of confidence in the manager. But regardless, having lost the first 3 games of the season, this Norwich game is a banker. He has to get 3 points. With the game being at the Emirates and Arsenal having all their first teams back fully fit and available, for me, Mikel Arteta has no excuses, none whatsoever, to not get the 3 points. And if that isn't to be the case, then the pressure may just get a bit too much. But there you guys go. If you guys have enjoyed the video, make sure to smash a like on it, and also do subscribe to the channel if you are new. If you want to follow your boy on them social medias, then the links will be down below in the description. But that was the latest Arsenal news today, and it seems like Takehiro Tomiyasu is all set to make his Arsenal debut. The rest is down to Mikel Arteta. Lads, I will see you soon in a bit.